Welcome to part 2 of episode 22 of WWE 2K23 Universe Mode Monday Night Raw, the final Universe Mode episode of 2023. Happy early New Year's to everybody. In part 1, we had 3 Wargames qualifying matches. We also had Swerve Strickland defeat T-Bar to become the new 24/7 champion. Kenny Omega defeated MJF in one-on-one action when MJF tried to get revenge for Adam Cole's injury. Chris Statlander was the first woman to qualify for the Women's War Games match, beating Liv Morgan, Charlotte Flair, and Asuka in a grueling fatal four-way match. Cody Rhodes quickly got the victory to become the first male to qualify for Team Raw at Survivor Series, beating Solo Sikoa, AJ Styles, and CM Punk. Gunther retained his United Kingdom Championship in an amazing fast-paced match against Ridge Holland of the Brawling Roots, and Bayley became the second woman to qualify for Team Raw in the Women's War Games match, beating Rhea Ripley, Britt Baker, and Saraya in a fatal four-way match. And we're kicking things for part 2 off with a bang, as it's our second men's War Games qualifying match, as who will join Cody Rhodes on Team Raw for War Games? Kevin Owens, Finn Balor, Seth freaking Rollins, or Braun Breaker? We find out next on Monday Night Raw. Well, here we go. It is our co-main event of the evening, as here comes the former European champion Finn Balor, making his way to the ring, representing the Judgment Day in this matchup.
The following contest is a fatal four-way match. Making his way to the ring, representing the Judgment Day, from Bray, County Wicklow, Ireland, weighing in at 190 pounds, Finn Balor.
Finn Balor has had an amazing year here. Red to victory, and show why the Judgment Day runs all of Universe Mode. Of course, J.D. McDonough was recently instated into the Judgment Day. And here course, failed on 2 occasions to beat CM Punk one-on-one, failed on 2 occasions to become undisputed Universal Champion against the current champion John Moxley. Prepared, and here comes the man who failed to become undisputed Universal Champion at Extreme Rules against John Moxley, the prize fighter Kevin Owens, making his way to the ring.
Weighing in at 266 pounds, Kevin Owens.
And of course, Kevin Owens must not be in a very big mood, and he also might not be fully 100% after the Extreme Rules match against John Moxley for the Universal Championship. Kevin Owens, you gotta believe, is frustrated that he is not standing here as undisputed champion right now. But Kevin Owens has an opportunity to qualify for the first ever men's War Games match in Universe Mode history. Will Kevin Owens be able to do it? We find out in this match, but there is one more competitor yet to enter the ring. It is the former two-time United States champion, Braun Breaker, making his way to the ring. And Braun Breaker, of course, back from a very brief hiatus here in Universe Mode.
And from Woodstock, Georgia, weighing in at 230 pounds, Braun Breaker.
Of course, we all know the history between Braun Breaker and Cody Rhodes. Very great friends. They teamed up for most of this year to take on, and Braun Breaker gets to move on to bigger and better things. He could join his longtime partners, Kevin Owens or Braun Breaker. Who will go to War Games? We find out right now. Beating the hell out of him with it. Things up. You gotta think John Moxley watching this. Gut of Balor with a baseball bat. Oh, right to the back. Owens down, but Balor cover. And Rollins with a kick out. Has a chance to prove himself. Outside the ring. Outside the ring. It. No, Breaker counters into an amazing Hurricane Rana. And now has Owens into the power slam. Cover to go to War Games with his partner Cody Rhodes. Kick out by Owens. And now Rollins. Bam! Punch right to the face of Braun Breaker. And now Rollins got the baseball bat. Kevin Owens preventing Rollins from utilizing that. Takes Seth down. What an episode of Raw it has been. Well, you could see Finn Balor on the outside of the ring, busted open. Breaker spear. Spear by Braun Breaker. Balor and Owens doing battle outside the ring, but Braun Breaker has Seth Rollins. Breaker's all alone. He's got it. He's got it. Cover on Rollins for the victory here on Raw. Kick out. Braun Breaker almost qualified for the men's Wargames match. Finn Balor now with a baseball bat. Owens now back in the ring as well, going after Finn. Everyone going after everybody. They know the stakes in this matchup. Breaker breaking it up and now going after Seth Rollins yet again, clubbing blow. Owens big boot to Breaker. And now Finn Balor. 1916 Owens out of nowhere. Cover. Finn Balor could be going to War Games. No. Owens broke it up. Owens stunner. Stunner to Finn. Cover to go to War Games, and Breaker breaks it up. What a matchup. Especially in these last few sidewalk slam. And now Braun, knowing Finn is the last one left. He's got him. Into the power slam yet again. And Braun Breaker has got with Cody Rhodes and two other competitors in the first ever War Games match in Universe Mode history. What a win for Braun Breaker in our co-main event. And ladies and gentlemen, our next matchup, our main event, two former members of the Blackpool Combat Club do battle as the former United States champion Claudio Castagnoli will go one-on-one against Bryan Danielson in a Falls Count Anywhere match. The winner will face The Miz for the United States Championship next week on Monday Night Raw. Well, here we go, our main event of the evening on episode 22 of Monday Night Raw, our final episode of 2023.
Count Anywhere match. Making his way to the ring from Switzerland, weighing in at 232 pounds, Clown E.O.
Of course, Claudio Castagnoli still a part of the Blackpool Combat Club, wanting to prove himself and earn an opportunity to get his United States Championship back. At Extreme Rules, Claudio defended the title against Sami Zayn and the new champion The Miz in a triple threat tables match. The Miz put Claudio through the table for The Miz to become the new champion. Claudio Castagnoli has to go through Bryan Danielson if he wants a chance to possibly become a two-time champion. As here comes Claudio's former tag team partner, Bryan Danielson, making his way to the ring.
And his opponent from Aberdeen, Washington, weighing in at 155 131 pounds, Bryan Danielson.
Of course, Bryan Danielson still not done with the Blackpool Combat Club. Bryan Danielson last night also failed to become 24/7 champion, a title now held by Swerve Strickland, who won the title earlier on tonight. Bryan Danielson wanting to prove that he can be a champion in Universe Mode, proving that Jon Moxley is wrong and calling Bryan Danielson a failure before kicking him out of the Blackpool Combat Club a couple of weeks ago. Bryan Danielson looking to not only get his revenge on Claudio Castagnoli, but also earn a United States title shot against a man Bryan has a lot of history with, The Miz. So here we go, our main event of the final Universe Mode episode of 2023. Two members of the BCC going at it, Castagnoli, Danielson, and that match is right now, as Castagnoli starting things off against Bryan. And Castagnoli telling Bryan to bring it in the early going, and that's exactly what Bryan's looking to do. Of course, falls count anywhere in this matchup. You can do anything. There are no countouts, no disqualifications, pinfalls, or submissions can happen anywhere in the arena. Two of the most technical professional wrestlers we have on our roster doing battle right now. These two have been through hell and back together, and now they're fighting. Nice throw there by the former United States champion. And now throwing Danielson in the ringside area. Claudio now looking to fly. Very, very good strategy. Very last minute decision by Claudio to just take out Danielson. And Danielson really needs to get back in this contest. Oh, rolling over Bryan. Here's the cover on the outside of the ring for Claudio to get the win. Kick out by Bryan. Claudio, it's almost been all Claudio since the opening bell. Bryan Danielson really needs to get back in this. But Claudio driving Bryan into the barricade. Because it could very well be Claudio Castagnoli getting the U.S. title match next week. Oh no. Claudio with the sharpshooter in on Bryan Danielson. Will Claudio get the win super quick in this matchup? Bryan Danielson needs to get out of this if he wants any hope of getting the win here tonight and getting a U.S. title shot in 1 week's time. Well, here comes Bryan now taking Castagnoli down, but Bryan really needs to work. DDT. And now he's trying to earn a victory. Looking for a weapon. He's got a sledgehammer. But Claudio, oh no. Stretching the body of Bryan Danielson. Danielson might have to tap. Danielson's body isn't doing good for him. He's been wrestling every single week in grueling matches. The referee in perfect position asking Bryan if he taps. Oh, but he doesn't. Danielson still moves on. Oh, went for an enziguri. It didn't work. I think fatigue is catching up. Castagnoli cover on Bryan. And Castagnoli with the win. Very easy win for the enforcer of the Blackpool Combat Club. Slamming Danielson down. Danielson has a history of concussions, and he couldn't fight any longer. As Claudio Castagnoli getting a win in our main event of Monday Night Raw. He will get an opportunity to take his United States title back when he goes one-on-one with The Miz for the United States Championship next week on Monday Night Raw. Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching the final episode of Universe Mode in 2023. Thank you all so much for watching. If you like it, be sure to like, be sure to subscribe, be sure to turn post notifications on. Thank you guys so much for watching. And this has been Willie Does Wrestling. I'll see you in the next video. See you in 2024, and peace.